Now, I've been helping clients establish residence in Dubai for over a decade, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly how this process works. Not the theory, not what you read in some government website, but the actual on-the-ground reality of how to get Dubai residency efficiently. So let me tell you something I've learned after visiting over 30 countries. Governments rarely make immigration simple, but Dubai has created one of the most straightforward systems I've seen anywhere in the world. They actually want successful people to come here, and now there are several pathways to Dubai residency. But I'm going to focus on the two that make the most sense for our typical clients: the investor visa and the golden visa. First, let's clarify what the investor visa actually is. This is a residence permit you obtain by investing in a business in Dubai. It's not about passive investment. You're establishing an actual company, either on the mainland or in the free zone. The investor visa typically gives you 2 years of residency. Depending on where you establish your company, it's the most common entry point for entrepreneurs and business owners who want to establish a presence in Dubai. You have two main options here: mainland or free zone. The mainland route involves establishing a company under the Dubai Department of Economic Development. The free zone option means setting up in one of Dubai's special economic zones like the DMCC or the DIFC. And here's what I tell my clients: if you're planning to do business primarily within the UAE, go mainland. If your business is more international in nature, the free zone often makes more sense. So if you go for the mainland option, you will need to select a business activity from hundreds of activities that are available. Secure your trade name approval, prepare your corporate documents, and pay your license fees, which is typically between $10,000 to $15,000. Now, one thing I love about Dubai compared to Western countries is the speed. The entire mainland company formation process takes just 2 to 3 weeks compared to the months of bureaucracy in other countries. The free zone process is even faster, about 7 to 10 days in most cases, and you'll enjoy 100% foreign ownership without exception. So no local sponsor requirement and simplified procedures. And once your company is established, you qualify for a residence visa valid for 2 to 3 years, which is the investor visa, depending on which route you've chosen. Now, there is one step you can't avoid: the medical examination. You will need to be physically coming to Dubai for this. It includes a blood test, chest x-ray, typically completed in a single visit lasting between 1 to 2 hours. And I always tell clients to use the VIP service for this. It's worth the extra cost to avoid the waiting in the line. And after passing your medical, your Emirates ID is processed and you receive your residence visa stamp and your passport. And the entire process from the company formation to having your residency visa in hand typically takes about 3 to 4 weeks, which is an amazing feat of achievement if you could do all this in just a few weeks. Now let's talk about the golden visa. This is what I recommend for clients who want long-term security without constant renewals. The golden visa is a long-term residence permit valid for 10 years, introduced to attract and retain those highly talented people and investors alike. So unlike the investor visa, which requires you to establish and maintain an active business, the golden visa is primarily based on passive investment or exceptional qualifications. Now, the most straightforward path to the golden visa is through the real estate investment. By purchasing property worth at least $545,000 or 2 million dirham approximately, you qualify for a 10-year residence permit. So here's something most people won't tell you though. When buying property in Dubai, you need to factor in the 4% Dubai Land Department fee, plus approximately 2% in agency fees. So for a property that is worth $545,000, you're actually looking at closer to $600,000 all in, with the fees included. But here's why I think it's worth it. The golden visa doesn't require you to physically remain in Dubai for any specific period. You can be absent from the UAE for more than 6 months without jeopardizing your residency. So for entrepreneurs or investors who live a global lifestyle, this flexibility is invaluable. And I've had clients who've tried to maintain residency in places like Portugal or Italy, where they need to count the days and maintain substantial ties, and it becomes a burden. Now, with Dubai's Golden Visa, you have the freedom to come and go as you please. So another benefit of the Golden Visa is that it allows you to sponsor residence visas for your family members, including your spouse, your children, and even your parents under certain conditions. So with all that in consideration and your residency is established, banking in Dubai becomes even more straightforward. With your Emirates ID and residence visa, you can typically open both personal and corporate accounts within 1 to 2 days. And I personally opened accounts at several Dubai banks, and while they do have their KYC procedures, it's nothing like the nightmare you often face in places like Switzerland or Singapore if you're coming with a Western passport. Now let's address the elephant in the room: taxes. While Dubai has no personal income tax, the UAE implemented a 9% corporate tax in 2023. However, there are significant exemptions, particularly for small businesses and certain free zone companies. And here's where proper structuring becomes essential. So if you're American, you still have your worldwide tax obligation to consider. So for our clients that were from UK, Australia, or Canada, becoming a tax resident of the UAE while properly structuring your business operations can result in substantial tax savings. But remember, what I always say is Dubai offers more than just tax benefits. It's a global business hub with excellent infrastructure, safety, and quality of life for you and your family. So there you have it. Dubai's residency options provide exceptional flexibility for global citizens seeking that tax optimization and lifestyle benefits. And if you're ready to explore how Dubai can fit into your international strategy, go to DubaiCatch.com, link in the description, and our team will assess your specific situation and help you determine the best approach for your unique circumstances. Until next time, this is DubaiCatch, helping you go where you're treated best.